I'll go at Friendswood Road.
I'm gonna start talking in a minute. Give me 1 second, because I want to share something that God has given me a revelation of. Where did I put that down? I'll just give me some juice. Where is that? I think this is it. I'm gonna wait a little minute before I start talking. Hey cows! Moo! I love seeing the animals do their thing. I be wondering what they be thinking about.
Turn right on I'll go at Friendswood Road.
Are they happy? Do their owners take care of them? Do their owners love on them? Is it hard for the owners to take care of them? What do the owners have to do to take care of them? But y'all watch videos and stuff like that, and
In
I be
1.5
feeling sorry
miles,
for some of
turn
these
right
animals
on
that
West
gotta get
FM 517.
they shoes done. I guess that's what you call their shoes. They huff. Yeah, I think that's what it's called. They huff. Them poor babies be having all kind of rocks and stuff in there, oozing pus. They gotta get this thing on there for them to be able to walk. They gotta get them shaved down. Sometimes they get it shaved down real low, depending on, the situation. Sometimes the person that come and do the hoofs gotta redo them. It looks like painful because some of them be limping. Poor babies. Then I be like, Lord, I don't understand, because if these animals was like free, like, horses and cows and stuff, and they didn't have no owners, they don't have nobody to take care of them then, other than God. So how do they survive? Or how they don't have to get their hoofs done if they running wild? I be feeling like, is the only purpose that a person catches a cow or a horse is to tame and to slaughter them? Or is it to love on them? I be wondering. Okay, some people in here, so I'm gonna get started. So what I learned today that God showed me, because I was trying to figure out on my route, why do it seem like I be going to places, like sometimes I'll end up at a home that got a whole bunch of cop cars, or a cop car, out there or whatever, and then I be feeling like there's a connection, because a lot of homes I go to have trucks, because they do innuendo shit. They do innuendo shit. It's like, okay, so we stalking her with a whole bunch of trucks, so let's send her to Ross with trucks. And I was like, how can I prove this? So today, hello, thank you, God. Give it up to the Most High God, because he be letting you know that you don't be crazy, which I know I don't be crazy.
Turn right on
he
West
confirmed.
FM 517.
Today, I went to deliver a package, and God said, look at his finger. When I looked at his finger, he had a mason ring on, baby. I said, did he forget to take it off? Okay, I'm back. Sorry, y'all, my phone went dead. Let's see. Phone went dead, and I had to record a doofus mother and her son stalkers. They don't like it when it's done back to them, though. That's the shit I be talking about. Narcissists, demons, demonic filled people, they do not like it when you do the same thing to them that they doing to you. Recording them, putting them on blast, they don't like it. They be trying to play it off. They smile. It's like, well, catch a hint. How you think somebody will feel? that you crowding a space, that you know, clocking them for the government that's working with the Masons, that's in the Masons, these satanic cults, you know. And Lord God knows I'm going to be so happy when justice is served and the government get their motherfucking issue. Oh, I'm going to be so happy. My God. My God. A cause of destruction, because I don't care. I don't care, because I feel like this here. If God does it, God created all. God is allowing what he's allowing. God is allowing the government to do what the government to do, which is the devil, right? And God is allowing all this to happen to his earth angels, and at some point the coin has to flip, you know? It has to flip. So anyway, with that being said, I was talking about my route. And I was saying that, oh, you subscribe, thank you. Aww. That's from the live that got disconnected. But hopefully y'all can go back and see this. But I was saying that someone within the company that I work for, you know, is they have to be connected, which I mean, I already know they're connected to the Masons because all the stuff that go on at my job, you know. The fact that they even know, they even connected to my phone, they know my route, they know, you know, where I'm going, the next stop and all that. But, you know, I had been told God, I was like, well, this definitely looked like some Mason shit, right? Some satanic cult shit, some government shit, some corrupted cop shit, right? And because I was going to places that were homes of cops, because there were cop cars parked outside, and I was going to a lot of homes that had trucks, which is the thing that the government satanic cult, that's a part of the, you know, the government's a part of satanic cult, is trying to do with the gang stalking that they do with me. So I was like, I wish God give me a confirmation. So today I was delivering a package, and the man had on a damn Mason ring. I was like, was that intentional or was that unintentional? Did you forget to take it off? Because I'm quite sure they probably don't take it off. I don't know how they do that. I don't know if they proud and loud and wear they ring because they, you know, put on a facade that they're not a Mason, or they hide that they're a Mason, or they lie and say that, oh, the Masons only do this, we don't do that, we don't do this, we don't do that, when that's a lie, you know. But he had on a ring. I was like, see this, all of this right here that's going on, all of this shit is so illegal. All this shit is illegal. Tapping into my phone, stalking me. God showed me where, like, when I told the police officer, he was like, okay, they follow you, just let them do it. And then God said, no, that's stalking. Like, what do you mean? You know, and it's harassment. You know, then you tap into my phone, you tap into my personal stuff, you tap into my bank account, all of that, you mess with my phone, you know, mess with my job, you got people stalking me at my job, you got me going to people that are Masons, things like that. God say, the other side of the coin has to be flipped. It's called balance. What was it? Order. You have to bring order in the world, balance. So when the other side of the coin is flipped, they're gonna get that issue. Then what else God showed me and told me, let me roll this up. What else God showed me and told me was that don't be fooled by these cops that come and talk, you know, acting like they're nice. Some of these cops, they not. He said they want to get as close and mask as if they're nice. He said, but they're not. They want to get close to you to act like they're, you know, a good cop. Not all of them. This is some. but they're really not a good cop. You know, God was showing me like things like, why do you think a lot of women and children and stuff, like some of these old movies that, you know, came out that was real stories and stuff like that, how do you think that people got kidnapped so easily and taken? God said because it was a cop. And sometimes they were dressed in cops' clothes, but they really were not legitimate cops. And so what the public automatically thinks of, and what these psychopaths and sociopaths with, you know, mental health issues, what they think of is, how can I get someone to trust me or obey me? They put a uniform on, because what do we teach our children? Oh, a police officer is there to protect you. Go to a police officer, tell a police officer, they'll help you. And so they've used that against us as parents to take our kids and do things to our kids. That's exactly what they do. So these children and people run into a cop saying this person's following me, when that person that's following them, it's all connected. And then just so happen a police officer down the street somewhere or going down the street arrive, and they thinking that they, you know, gonna get help, but no, they just literally captured this person and took them where they wanted to take them and sacrifice them or rape them or kill them. You know, this is the world that we live in, okay? And God said from now on, when any police officer comes up to you, do anything, you make sure that you call 911, get his badge, take a picture of him, record him, and call 911 to make sure, number one, that he is a legitimate cop, that he is on duty, number two, that he's on duty, because why otherwise would he be coming in to bother you at all, right? Number three, to make sure that it's recorded somewhere. And keep your phone on while you talking. You know, it's better to have maybe one or two phones so you can record while you talking to 911, so you can also record the 911 call, which you calling 911 and saying, hey, this officer badge number is XYZ, they pulled me over, especially if they don't have no legitimate reason to pull you over. And even if they do, especially if it's at night, specifically if it's at night, and a police officer pulls you over, even if you were speeding or something, you don't know, maybe whatever you don't know about that's going on, call 911 and say, hey, my name is such and such. I am on this whatever specific road or whatever. I just got pulled over by a police officer. I don't know why he or she has pulled me over, but they're coming towards me now. Can I keep you on the phone so I can give you the badge number? And can you let me know if this is a legitimate cop? Can you listen to the conversation, XYZ, and keep your camera on while you talk to 911? Okay? That's to help protect you, to make sure that you don't have some random person dressed up in a uniform, or even if it's a cop, because again, we have a lot of dirty cops out there, so that it can be recorded. You know, and even if you got to get on live, whatever you got to do, so that someone can know that you called in, or it can be recorded, do that thing. I wouldn't be out here trusting people like that, especially cops no more. I'm just saying. And you can't tell the good ones from the bad ones, because some of the ones that act like they good, they not good either. They masking, you know. They wanna hurt you so bad, some of y'all. But thank God there's a God that's allowing this stuff to happen, but there's a God that's saying, you better not touch that one. You better not touch that one, demon. You better not touch that one. And that's why a lot of y'all's lives have been saved, because God has let these demons know, these masons, they already know, you better not touch a hair on their heads. You know, and God already gave me certain permissions as it pertains to the physical world. He done already gave me certain permissions, and I'm not going to discuss that right now. But he done already gave me certain permissions to do certain things, and I'm covered. You know, but he told me that I won't even have to even get to that point, because He gonna make sure that I'm good. Baby. I'm just letting you know. Let me see. Let me go this here way, baby. That sun is beaming, baby. It's so beautiful out here, though. It's beautiful. It's beautiful. It's beautiful. All right, y'all out here. Yes. So anyway, that's what I want to share with y'all. Sorry that my live got disconnected earlier. Thank you for the compliment, Roger. Let me see what else. Somebody subscribe. Thank you. I appreciate you so very much for subscribing to my channel. So that's it. I'm gonna get myself situated and I'm about to do a reading. Yeah, it's hot. It is so hot. So I'm about to do a reading in a few minutes. Just give me a few moments. Then I'm gonna do a reading. Thank y'all for tuning in earlier. I hope y'all have a beautiful day, and come back, continue to have a beautiful day.